Hello guys and welcome to a brand new video. Today I'm here with Mahouka Koukou no Rettousei season 3 episode number 10 reaction. Alright, the previous episode it was the beginning of a new arc, and here Aunt Maya has asked Tatsuya and Miyuki for a request which is helping them out with apprehending that guy Joe, that guy who is making problems for us. um it seemed like a request at first. Obviously Fumiya and Ayako, they came in with the request and everything, but later on we realized that Aunt Maya has let them being deliberately let Fumiya and them being followed so that Tasha gets involved in this and all that. And basically in an underhanded way she literally got them involved in that way. So yeah, there you go, that's what happened. Then Tasha realizes that he might need some help because since he is being targeted, and also the fact that later on they realize that the ones who are targeting them, they do not know who they are. They think that they are like hired help. So Tasha realized that his friends might be in trouble because they're connected to him. So he decides to go and ask Yakumo for help. And yeah, and he's supposed to be like the bodyguard, I guess, from here onwards for Miyuki and Tatsuya's friends. Not only that, Tatsuya also talked to everyone individually and told them that this is what's going on, so you guys better be careful. So yeah, all those stuffs are going on. Yeah, let's see what happens in today's episode. Episode number 10. Let's get started. I'll be putting the subtitles and the timer here. Sync it whichever is your preference, and let's begin. Okay, here's the countdown. 3, 2, 1, go. All right, here we are. Oh yeah, the meeting. Yeah. Yeah, in the 9 schools competition they met. Hmm. Yeah. Huh. Oh. Okay. But I guess individually, yeah. Nice. Hmm. Okay. What? Oh, Minoru, isn't it? Yeah. Hmm. All right. Hmm. Minimum is just okay. Oh. Yeah. Yeah. Right. Yeah. Okay. He's like, what's going on? Bruh. I guess he's not really accustomed to eating with others, like especially strangers. Yeah. 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 You. Wow. He's just. Oh boy. Oh my god. Riff. Yo, bruh. Okay. Hmm. No, he doesn't really go to school, so you know. Yeah. Hmm. Oh, really? Okay. Oh god. Nah. Yeah, that's good. You know. Hmm. Oh. Oh. Hmm. Okay. Right. There he is. Wait. Oh. Those are. Ah. Thought control. Oh wow. Nice. Hmm. Oh boy. Wow. Oh, this is the deers, you know, like in Nara, isn't it? Yeah, yeah. Okay. Mikasayama. Right. Oh, wait. Are they going to attack us or something? Okay. Right. Sure, we couldn't catch it. Hmm. Hmm. Oh, damn. He's like, what? They were the ones who's supposed to be ambushing us, but they got ambushed. Oh, nice. Holy Grail. Alright, here we go. Now we'll see him in action. Ooh! Illusion. Oh, nah, okay. Yeah, I remember. I remember in season 2. Okay. Yeah, he can use so many like different Right. Oh, well, got him. Hmm. Yeah, that makes sense. Right. Yeah. All right. Hmm. Hmm. Okay. Oh my god, these guys again. The Saigusas. Okay. Well, yeah, they'll. Okay, that's true. It will be problem for them as well. So, oh, are they gonna try to take him out before that? Oh no. Okay, they're summoning him. Oh no, they. Yeah. So they're trying to take him out before we can get our hands on. Hmm. I don't think it'll be that easy. That was weird. The way he said that. Oh my god. Um, I feel like they're gonna get attacked or something. Okay, never mind. I thought they, I thought they'll get attacked or something. You know. Oh, okay. Yeah, I was correct. There is someone keeping an eye on them. Oh, what? Oh, this show. Oh boy. Hmm. Well, we met with a few. Or maybe it was him they were targeting. Like, like oh, it can be him, can it not? Underground musicians. Um. Yeah, he's like, yeah, something's wrong. Hmm. Yeah, that's true. Hmm. Yeah. Hmm. Oh. Ah, yeah, that's good. Yeah. Do what you have to do. Hmm. Yeah, I guess. Hmm. Well. Hmm. I guess Yakumo can help here in this situation. Hmm. Okay, what's up with this guy? Like, he seemed a bit suspicious. Yeah, I think it's very. Right. Okay, here we go. Is The afterlife. Yeah, okay, so right. Okay. Okay, I was thinking he was going to betray the Cybersus or something, but no, no, he's just. Oh my god, this thing again. Water needle. Oh, wow. Hmm. What the hell? What? Right. Oh no. Oh my god. Oh, he's run away. Oh no, wait, no, he didn't run away. Oh my god. Well, right. I was the one who was deceiving vectors. Oh wow. I want to. Whoa! Wait, he used his own blood. Is it? That's his own blood, isn't it? That he used? Oh my god. Okay. Right. All right. This just yeah. Like so he had like like the guy who fought him in the end. He knew that there was a possibility that he won't be able to defeat him and he might die. So he was ready with the backup plan, which literally used his own. Right. So he was ready to take him down alongside himself in case if it doesn't work, and it still didn't work. Mm. And that was today's episode. Right. So this was episode number 10, yeah. And today's episode was basically Tatsu and Miyuki, Minami, them going to meet Retsu, um, and talking about the whole situation. They meet Minoru after that, and Minami is very like very, what can I say, fascinated, and just yeah, and like I'm guessing this is the first time they met, because that's like they introduced each other. So the fact that she's looking at him once, she was just like, that was very surprising. I wasn't expecting that. Like obviously, I had an idea like this is probably what's going to happen, because from the ending and the opening song, because it's literally you see those two together. But it's going to happen like this abruptly. I wasn't expecting that she would start liking him like this, like in like one after looking him at once. I wasn't expecting that. But either way, yeah, they have like a good time with Minoru. And Minoru, I'm guessing, obviously, since he isn't really accustomed with people his age, he doesn't really go to school that much because of his health and all that. He was very excited to talk with Tatsuya and everyone else. And the next day they went on a little bit of a like a like a little bit of a tour. And obviously their main goal was to identify the headquarters, but they just went on a little tour, like had a like went to different places, and then finally when they were going to the main headquarters, they realized that the traditionalists, they realized what's going on, and they attacked them. And here we can see Minoru's like capabilities. Now obviously before, in that scene where we get introduced to Minoru, we see he's like wearing two of them, I think. What are those called? CADs, aren't they? Yeah, like correct me if I'm wrong. And each has like 99 like sequences. So he says, where was that part where he says that when Miyuki asks like Minoru, is that he says that I need to be able to store more than 99 activation sequences. Here you go. That is why I'm wearing one on each wrist. And he also says, but thanks to this thought controlled CAD, it's much easier now. Which is one of the, as far as I can remember, this is one of the stuff that Toro Silver made. Like Tatsuya and that other guy, I forgot his name. You know, like this thought controlled CAD. So, okay, so as far as I could understand, so basically, if it was not for the thought controlled CAD, he probably would have been a little bit more difficulty in, like using those two CADs on each hand. Because I guess he has to use those activation sequences, and I'm not really that I like clear with this whole CAD and these control sequences, all that. It kind of confuses me most of the time. But as far as I could understand, using them manually would be way more difficult, especially since he has two of them. So that thought control CAD, because it's controlled by his thought, he could easily use that. That's why later on we see he could so effortlessly just use the like the activation sequences and just use the magic like one after the other by just yeah. So it was of good help, because especially because of that. Right. And yeah, that whole battle happened, and you can see them realizing how talented Minoru is. But obviously I'm pretty sure, as I think this was established before, that he might be talented and he might be very strong, but it is because of especially that he is so sickly most of the time. And this is also the reason why his grandfather, Retsu, wanted that whole like the parasite doll incident that happened. The main underlying goal behind that was so that no other person ends up like Minoru. That's what his grandfather wanted. Like such a thing doesn't happen again. So in that way you can like it's pretty obvious that he's very talented, but the talent and that like his capabilities come at a cost, which is obviously his health and his well-being. Right. Okay, so yeah, that was that, and later on we get to that part where what's his name? The Saigusa's like like the what's his name? Uh, Mayumi's father. Yeah, I forgot his name. Anyways, he talks to that butler guy, and he tells him that, oh, the Kudos and the Yosubas have like joined hands. So if they are able to find out Joe, it'll be a problem. Their involvement will get, like, they'll get to know. So he was like, okay, we need to take care of Joe before they're able to get their hands on him. But here's the thing. Obviously, I knew it. Like it wasn't going to go that easy. Like he is very capable, Joe, and like I didn't expect the butler him to go alone, and the way he was kind of acting there, like in a way that they kind of zoomed in on his face. I was like, wait, is he like going to try to betray the Saigusas or something? But no, that wasn't the case, as we saw later on. He was ready, and he was ready to take out Joe, even at the cost of his own life. Unfortunately, he was way better than he expected, and it didn't really work. Oh, another thing I forgot to mention, Tatsuya also came up with a plan with what's the guy's name? Oh my god, I forgot his name. The guy who likes Shibata. That guy. Yoshida. No, not Yoshida's the last name, isn't it? What's the first name? I knew his name. I just forgot suddenly. What the hell? Just a minute. Let me check. Okay, I cannot find it. Anyways, whatever. He was helping out Shibata to go back home, and here we get to see that they got targeted. Now, at which he was like, he went to Tatsuya and asked him what's going on, and Tatsuya kind of gave him an answer, not really the whole answer. So now they came up with a plan what to do, and now Erika and Leon will be accompanying Tatsuya, and here like they came up with a plan how to take care of the traditionalists and all, like stuff like that. So that's what's going to happen later, I'm guessing. Either way, each of them are like walking in a particular direction, and the main goal being that guy Joe. And like for example, the Yotsuba and Kudo, they are working together now for the time being, so they are going through that direction towards capturing Joe, while here like Tatsuya and like these guys Yoshida and the others, they will be trying in this direction, try to like do something like this, while over there Saigusa, they tried to take care of Joe before like the Yosubas are able to get their hands on them, but the butler died in the end, so unfortunately, yeah, that's what's going on over there. And who else? Is there anyone else involved in this? No, these are all the parties that are involved in it. At least for now. I don't know if someone else is going to involve later. Who knows? But for now, like this is like the whole situation. So yeah, let's see. Let's see how this goes and what happens. Okay, and that was today's episode. Now let me talk about this episode scene by scene. In the very first scene, we get to see Tatsuya, Miyuki, and Minami. All of them are in the Kudo mansion, and Retsu has come to meet them. And like they're like, Retsu's like, okay, like, tell me, like, what do you want to talk about? So they like talk about the whole situation, and he's like, okay, so basically, Maya or Miss Yotsuba is the one who is like who has issued this mission to you guys, and you are asking us for help. He says that according to the rules, okay, one of the rules prohibits any collusion or collaboration without first going through the conference. So he cannot really do anything directly, as he says, as like the leader or the former leader of the 10 Masters clan and all, he cannot do anything on behalf of the kudos, but he's like, I can personally help you. I can personally help you. So, like, let me do that. And obviously, like he has to help them. He cannot like deny them because technically he does have like he is indebted to like Tatsuya and the Yotsubas in that sense. Like we saw that in the previous arc, the whole thing with the parasite doll that happened. So he cannot like deny us and be like, oh, I cannot help you out. So he has to. So he's like, okay, I cannot really walk on behalf of my family, but at least I can help you out personally. So there you go. And and they're like, okay, it's fine. That'll help out. So like they have that conversation. They're like, okay, stay and like have a little meal. And this is when Minoru comes in. And oh my god. Okay. So yeah, like this is the first time they met, and Minami is smitten with him. With one. Right. Like I said, I knew this was going to happen from the opening and the endings, but I wasn't expecting it to happen this abruptly. I was like, what? Like, I thought it was going to be like a gradual, like, like they come in contact, they'll talk to each other and, like that. But Minami is like from the very first, from the very, very first, like, like the time when she put, her eyes on him, she's smitten. I love how she just keeps sitting for at least 5 minutes, just looking at him, and Mino's like introducing himself to everyone. Tatsuya and Miyuki like introduces themselves, and he's like, "Oh, call me Minoru. I'm, technically I'm younger than you, so like stuff like that." And then Minami gets up, like all just, just like panicking, and she's like, "Oh, I'm like my name is Minami. I'm like." And she calls him like, what does she call him, master or something? Wait a minute, no. Master Minoru, yeah. Obviously, like that's how she speaks to most of the people. So she, says it like that. At which Minoru is like, oh, you can just call me Minoru. I'm not really comfortable by like these honorifics. At which that says, like, oh, like like forgive her. She's like this. So like if you could please humor her. And yeah, and then like they start eating, having their meal. You can see Minoru's a bit fidgety. Now, at first I was like, wait, is he fidgety because of Minami? But then I realized probably not. Like Minami is smitten with him from the very first time she laid her eyes on him. I doubt that's the case with him, but he's probably fidgeting because this is, I'm guessing, a very rare occurrence where he gets to have meal with people his own age. And as we know, he doesn't really go to that much school. He's always like bedridden and all that. So this is like a very novel, a very new experience for him. That's why not a new experience I would say, but a rare occurrence for him. That is why he's just a bit self-conscious, I guess, in that sense. That's why he was a bit fidgety. I don't know, at least that's what I think. Either way, Fujibayashi's like, oh, why are you acting like this? You think this is like, you're acting as if like this is like a marriage meeting or something. And Miyuki's like, you too, Minami. I'm sure it's difficult to open up all of a sudden, but you should relax a bit. And Tase is like, no, don't say that, Miyuki. It would be too much of a feat for a 16-year-old girl to not get nervous in front of a boy her age whom she's just met. At which Miyuki's like, brother, I'm also 16. At which he's like, oh no, you're elegant. What did he call her? Wait a minute. You're a refined young lady. You're not just not. And Minu's like, what the hell, like, you guys. Right. Anyways, they have like a little, and he literally says here, like, I don't have much friends. I don't really go to school that much. So, and Miyuki's like, oh, don't you go to school? And he's like, no, I'm usually bedridden. Either way, then Minoru's like, oh, you guys can stay today, and Tatsuya's like, no, we have like, we already have booked rooms, so now he was very excited. Like I said, he doesn't really get, this is like a very rare experience for him, and he probably would have been happy if Tatsuya and everyone stayed here for the night. But Tatsuya's like, and they're like, tomorrow we will be here, so like maybe just show us around. At which he was like, you know what, yeah, that's good. So yeah, he was happy, and they shook hands. So obviously, like, their goal wasn't really to go around, just like roam around, but they had a main goal. Their main goal was to go to the identify the headquarters, but on the way they can just like do a little bit of sightseeing, basically that. So next day, Minoru comes in, and here's where we get to see like the two, like like the CADs, at which they're like, wow, like it's impressive that you're able to use that many spells. And at which he says that like the thought control CAD helps to properly do that. And yeah, then a little bit of a montage, them going to different places, moving around, stuff like that. And then suddenly they realize that a lot of the tourists suddenly have gone. Something's going on. Someone has put a barrier, so yeah, they identify their enemies, and when they get attacked, Minami protects them. Okay, this part, yeah, Minami uses like the barrier. Tatsuya takes this opportunity to go and take care of the two people who were attacking them. Something was coming from the top, at which wait, who used this one? Like like the first one we saw, like it was Minami who used that barrier. Is this also like a spell that Minami used? I'm not really sure, because you can see Miyuki looks down, and you can see like the lightning kind of thing almost dropping on them, but then two barriers come and protect them. At which Minoru says, oh wow, it looks like a holy grail. Okay, this part, obviously the fact that he says this means that it wasn't him, so who was this? Was it Miyuki or was it Minami? Was it Minami who used the barriers to protect them? The first one Minami used, this one as well, I'm guessing? Or was it Miyuki? I'm not really sure here. I'm not 100% sure. But I'm assuming it's Minami, because, like, Minami is the one who uses barriers. I doubt it's Miyuki. So it was Minami who did that, didn't it? Okay. Either way, Minoru's now like, alright, you know what? Leave it to me from here onwards. And he goes, and you can see that the attacks that come towards him like pass through him, so they realize it's like an illusion parade. And they remember, like, in season 2, what was her name? I forgot. That girl, like Lina or something. Yeah. Miyuki's like, wow, he's using that even more better than her. Then after that, you can see he literally identifies the enemy and points his fingers and zaps them. They fall down. And like I said, I'm guessing the reason why he's able to do all of that is because of the thought control CAD. He's able to use it so effectively because of the thought control CAD. Either way, he takes care of each of them, like dodges or like uses the illusion when necessary, and takes care of each and every one of them. There you go, easy work. Later on, Tatsuya comes in, and they are like, you know what, let's get out of here. We shouldn't stay here for longer. So they go out from there. Later on, obviously they cannot really go to the headquarters now, because the fact that they attacked them must mean that they already know that we are going towards their headquarters. So there's no point in going there. So we come back, say goodbye to Minoru. Minoru's like, I hope you guys come back again. And they're like, yeah, we'll be back. Like obviously we'll be working together from here onwards. So we will need to come back. Minami's pretty happy listening to this. Obviously, the fact that they'll be coming here means she will get to meet Minoru again. So yeah. Either way, while all of that was happening, later we get to see Mr. Saigusa, him talking to his butler and telling him that, oh, you know what, problem has begun. The Yotsubas have come in contact with the Kudos, and the fact that they're doing this must mean they're trying to get their hands on Joe. If they do that, they'll realize the Saigosa's involvement with them. So what we do is we lure him into a trap and get rid of him. And immediately I was like, yeah, I doubt that's going to happen. So yeah, and then the next scene we get to see Shibata and Yoshida talking, and Yoshida's taking Shibata, or taking her to put her in the car to help her go back home. So here Shibata is a little bit like feeling responsible. She's like, oh, like you have a lot of work, there's no need for you to come and join me. But Yoshida's like, oh, no, it's fine, I enjoy my time, this and that. Either way, while all of that was happening, I was like, oh my god, I feel like someone's like literally going to attack them now or something. And yeah, that almost happens, but Yoshida takes care of it before they're able to do anything. Shibata doesn't even realize that they were actually being targeted, and Yoshida's like, yeah, goodbye. So Yoshida comes back and talks to Tatsuya and tells him that something weird is happening. Why are people targeting Shibata? It would make sense if they're targeting because of the thesis competition, and Mr. Isuri and Miss Nakajo, it would make sense if they target them, but this makes no sense. And they were underground magicians. I know that you showed me that one, that thing that he showed him, remember, in the previous episode, the what do they call it, the synthetic spirit. Yeah. He's like, what's going on, Tatsuya? Tell me. I know that something else is going on. At least Tatsuya's like, I cannot really tell you much, but I can tell you one thing. So he says, I cannot go into details. However, the foreign magicians who guided the enemy agents during the Yokohama disturbance last year are being sheltered by the traditionalists. There you go. That is who I'm pursuing. And he's like, I cannot go further than this. At which he's like, I'm sorry, I shouldn't have pressed you. You helped me out a lot, and I do want to help you out as well. And he's like, okay, you know what? Let me help you. So he's like, I had my plans on okay, you know what? I'm just going to read this part. The traditionalist headquarters is in Kyoto, where this year's thesis competition is being held. So he says, I was going to send you guys to Kyoto so that you could check out the security, but I think I'll join you. And that way you'll be free to move around in the city. On paper, I'll write that you're patrolling the venue and its surroundings over a wide area. Yeah, and it'll help him, Tatsuya, out to take, to identify the headquarters and all the other stuff. And he's like, what about you, Mikiko, that's his name. Yeah. He says I'm going to be your decoy. I'll unleash a flashy search talisman that will rub the traditionalists in the wrong way. Yeah, and that's how he'll act as a decoy. And obviously, while he's using this, he needs to protect himself as well, just in case if he gets attacked. So Erika and Leo will also come with them to protect him in that, while he's doing all of that. Either way, there you go. That's that. Now, the next scene, we get to see Joe comes and meets Mr. Nakura, that's his name, the butler. And, at first they were he was in a very, what can I say, chill way. He was kind of like, oh, the Yotsuba and the Kudos have come in contact. And Joe's like, damn, two of the biggest families, they, I feel like I'm such a, I'm such a VIP. Those two has gotten involved in this whole thing. So, typical banter at the very beginning, they kind of have a little bit. And then, then Nakura's like, so, because of that, we have planned to move you to a place where neither the Yotsubas nor the Kudos can get their hands on you. At which he says, oh, I wonder if that place is called the afterlife. And he's like, no, that place is called hell. This whole banter is amazing. Oh god. But anyways, the battle starts. So basically Nakura brought him here because there's a water body and he can use like his powers more efficiently. And it does work at the very beginning, but obviously Joe wasn't really showing all the tricks up his sleeves. He had a lot still hidden. So he literally uses like a weird blanket type of thing to protect himself. And in the end he catches him off guard and just pierces him with that shadow, and he falls down. And you can see that Joe's like, you know what? Oh, okay. Here, I think he identifies what he was doing. Deceiving vectors. Is this Kimen Tonko or Kimen Dunjia? Okay. I guess that's how he was like, okay, right. Anyways, later on, like after that, Joe is like, like you actually pushed me a little bit. I would say that your powers are superior to Mitsugu Kuroba's, which is very, I guess you could say, very interesting because, like we saw like Kuroba going against him and he got his arm eaten almost, and then Tasa came and healed him. So in that sense, I could see that, like, but I guess it's not really that easy to like say that, oh, like Kuroba was weaker than him, because Nakura had like a plan. He had a plan and he made the situation advantageous for him by bringing him near a water body. So in that sense, you couldn't really say the same for Kuroba, because Kuroba just like went to him directly. He had no like pre-made plan or anything like that. So in that sense, I wouldn't really say that like, yeah, but I guess if Joe is saying that your powers are superior to Mitsugu Kuroba's, then I guess maybe, yeah. But I feel like this situation was a lot more advantageous for Nakura because he literally had a plan. He made the situation for him more advantageous, brought him near a water body and all that stuff. So yeah, either way, still it wasn't enough. Anyways, he says like like you and me, we like we shared a drink before. So if you have anything you want me to do, any kind of last requests, tell me. And he was like, in the end, Nakura's like, I just want you to die along with me. And okay, here's where so basically I'm guessing he exploded himself, and the blood probably like his plan was to blow himself up or something like that, and use the blood to probably attack him and kill him. And those bloods like started spouting out like needles, and like he protects himself. He gets pierced by it, he gets injured. However, literally the next scene, he uses like his like magic to heal himself, I'm guessing. Yeah, and that's it. I'm guessing that's the end for Nakura, obviously. Yeah. Right, and that is where it ended. So yeah, let's see how this goes, and how we are able to take care of this new problem. So that's it. That was my reaction to this episode number 10 of season 3. So yeah, if you guys enjoyed this video, be sure to press the like button, subscribe if you're new to this channel or you haven't subscribed, comment down below anything you want to say, anything you want to let me know. I'll check them out. That's it, guys. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next week with another episode. Mahouka Koukou no Rettousei. Until then, goodbye and have a nice day.